Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect, as always. Hope everybody has had a good week. We are nearing the end here of the week. Actually, technically, the week ends on Saturday, but nonetheless, the weekend is here, and it's not necessarily made for Michelob, but it is made for us. All right, let's get over here. I'm going to pull everything out. We have Benny Barker is first here tonight. Very good to see you. And Grow Mechanic is here. Good to see Neil Hahn, and Try Again is here as well. We're going to get right into these comments here. We've got Coins A to Z chiming in. I'm having to deal with a very soft and cuddly kitty on my lap right now. But hey, I can, we'll do there. They're very good. Dealing with a soft and furry creature here. I have a small stash of silver-based metal circulating coins, aka constitutional silver coins I've purchased in the past. Definitely one of the least smart coin buys I've ever made, having such few coins to give as feeble gifts to children to start them thinking about certain things is fine. And other than that, they're not worth stacking, in my opinion. 90% worn circulating silver coins are definitely not worth stacking, especially if you're paying everything over melt value for it. Even at melt, I'm not buying it. Far too impure for my silver stacking, and the ridiculous premiums are not warranted at all, in my opinion. Yes, thank you. Hello, good to see you, Silver Wolverine. Welcome. Yeah, people have varying opinions on that, Coins A to Z. And people have strong opinions on silver, on constitutional silver. It's really only worth stacking if you can find a pretty good deal on it and if you can pick through it. But as far as the purity, it's a recognized purity. 90% is very common. Now, I can understand 40% or 35% or what have you. But nonetheless, constitutional is popular enough and it's recognized enough that I think that the purity argument, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but I can understand if you can't find a good deal on it, and you do have to shop around these days, then I can certainly understand why it's not something you would stack. Or if you just prefer a 3/9 fine pure, that's understandable too. Good to see JM Unleashed is here, Johnny Buck is here, EH is here, good to see you. Now we've efficiently ticked off the kitty. Yes, good to see all you guys. Thank you for joining us here. And yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, you're right. Noctilucent. The kitty does have claws. This is the one that does have claws. Yes, indeed. Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see Hoosier Stacker. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Next Saturday night is this mega giveaway. Check it out. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Get more people here, says Neil Hahn. Yes. If you thumb this live stream up, sometimes that will get it out into the YouTuberverse, so to speak. So if you do that and you can share it as well, that'd be great. Appreciate that. And yeah, Hoosier's early for a change. Good, good to see you, sir. All right. Strawman Silver and Gold on the type of silver to stack in 2022. Says, great video, Sal. It's too bad constitutional silver such as on your video, though, is through the roof. Junk silver premiums are getting just as bad as Silver Eagle premiums. Yes, depending on where you buy it from, which is why I mentioned in the video, you got to be careful and shop around for those deals. But they can be had. In fact, this an aggressor just got a really good deal on some silver. I think he got it below spot, amazingly enough, in this day and age. Crazy. Robert Casanova is here. Good to see you. How much over should I ask? How much over spot should I ask my LCS? Are you selling or buying? Robert Casanova. Good to see Heart of Texas is here. Good to see Heart of Texas. We have Benny Barker is here. Bill 457. Welcome. And let's see here. Oh, and Max Lewin says, I played audio from your last Friday night live broadcast from my partner at work. Falling on the floor laughing. Medicare Part B, Charles Putin. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed that. We may get some more scammer calls tonight. Yes, indeed. I always try to tell them to call me back during these live streams, so we'll see here. All right. Selling, yeah, selling, it just depends. Some of these local coin shops for Eagles are paying up to $5-6 over spot. For regular privately issued silver, they are offering 50 cents above spot. Silver Awesome 13 is chiming in here, and this is what he's got to say. He says, I sold $200 face value when it hit $29. Still have a couple hundred face value going to the kids. All right, good job. Nice. He found a good high for silver and sold it at that time. Way to go. All right, good evening to Joker's Wild. Welcome. I'm glad you are here. And Toshio Aikeen is chiming in on this video. Yes, indeed. This is one of those videos that I thought would perform a little better than it did, or a lot better than it did. But it says, seems like not very many people like the 35% nickels. I'm one of them that doesn't like them either. But he loves them, especially since $1 face value is more than an ounce of silver. I've been giving Constitution away as gifts to family, but as the prices go up, it's harder and harder to part with. Understandable. When you bought at 17, you have to buy it over 30 to restock. Might as well just give greenbacks instead. That's true. You're right. I remember when Mercury dimes were 90 cents a piece. Crazy. All right. Yeah, I would suggest holding on to your silver as much as possible. Marcus Aurelius is here. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Very good. And we've got Richard Metcalf says, Hexal, I even pick at 40% Kennedys and 35% war nickels. I stopped at yard sale that had a bunch of old Kennedys. They wanted quite a bit for the 1964s, but $1 a piece for anything newer. I bought every one of them. I'm not sure they realized there was silver in them. Yeah, crazy. Well, yeah, that's just it. These yard sales, you can find bargains for sure, especially for some of the 35 and 40%. Ah, yes, indeed. Cybercurrent Twitcher here. Good to see you. CCT is here. Welcome. All right, let's march on up here. Carlos Gonzalez. The prices here in San Jose are about twice of what you would pay on eBay. Man, the local coin stores are outrageous. Some of them are. And this is why you need to develop relationships. Even if you think they're really expensive, I would get to know them. Maybe buy something, find the cheapest thing they got, buy something, and just talk to them a little bit, you know? Let them know, and to let the kitty out, let them know that you would like to support them if you can find some good prices. But in this little bag right here that I'm holding in my hand are 2 Standing Liberty quarters. I got them for $5 a piece. It's $10 for these 2 quarters. Not a bad deal. All right, very good. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. TW, what do you think of an MS63 1924 $20 gold St. Gons for $21.25? That's a little bit much in my view. I think that's a little pricey. Little bit pricey. All right, Lynn Byrne says, here in the United Kingdom, if you want to buy silver, there's a high premium and a 20% VAT to pay if you buy physical. Same with platinum, 10% premium plus 20% VAT. No silver purchases for me, taxed into oblivion. Understandable, Lynn. That would deter me from buying as well. That VAT is evil, for sure. In fact, Russia, they just did away with it for gold. Yes, indeed. I think there may be some silver you can buy and avoid VAT, like Britannia's. I don't think they charge VAT on those. Yeah, 40% are hard to melt. That's right, Bill 457. Crystal Kim is back. Good to see Crystal Kim. Welcome. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. The lovely Crystal Kim is here. All right, very good. Yeah, Marcus Aurelius, the Mint Direct Premier sealed tube of 20 coins. I never really got that Mint Direct thing. Apparently, I don't know if they're cherry picked or what have you. It's their packaging where they kind of guarantee quality, but there's not really that much different. Not really worth the premium in my view. So Lynn is buying in the wrong place. Yeah, look Find some local coin shops that will work with you. Lynn Burns, that's right. And check out this Britannias, as I don't think Britannias are taxed, but I could be wrong. All right. All right, so Coach Alpha Elite, I'll have to check that out. If you can email me something on that, that'd be great. So Putin says today that the ruble is officially backed by gold and Bitcoin. Interesting. All right. I just made my staff leave. All is well now. Very good. All right. Yes, I tell you what, Crystal Kim, she is a business owner, so she's got the hustle. She's got to get things going and everything. Has a business to operate. So I appreciate your time being here. Crystal Kim is awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. Crystal Kim is hot, says Robert Casanova. Yes, that's right. This coffee I'm drinking is pretty warm as well. All right, very good. Precious metals are the one world currency. That's right, Johnny Buck. Recognized throughout. Okay, and let's see here. Where are we at? Bill 457 says, Bill, ever see some of the 90% silver? It's so worn, not worth buying. Some dealers sell it by weight. That's good for the worn ones, but also pick out the nice ones to buy. That's right. And I warn about the worn ones in this video. Exactly right. Very good. Email address is at the bottom of your screen, Coach Alpha Elite. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Polo Pony says, the premiums for 90% silver at the 3 coin shops in my city are outrageous. Yes. I have been buying silver for over 25 years. I would be a financial idiot to purchase junk silver at these absurd premiums. I know that 2 of the 3 shops pay for 90%. The spread is even wider than the spread of Silver Eagles, if you can believe it. Wow. Selling or buying silver peer-to-peer is what I am doing. Thanks for the video. And I think I mentioned that as well, too. But yes, Polo Pony. And if you can't work with your LCS to kind of bring those down by developing a relationship with them, then yeah, it's tough. You know, I can understand your frustration there. CCT, VAT on new silver in the UK, not secondary market silver, where you can still buy new releases. Okay, good point. Very good point. Thank you, CCT. Yes. All right. Very good. So they need to definitely be educating where they're buying silver, because they're apparently are taking it to the extreme and illegally collecting VAT. Sounds like it's illegal anyway. They're doing that. Robert E. Lee. Hello, Sal and all. Drinking Ritas and jamming on George Strait. All right. Thank you, Robert E. Lee. Very good. I'm blocked from the SWIFT system. All right. The SWIFT messaging system, as Russia is. Thank goodness. But it's going to take a lot more than that. And indeed. All right. B2 Constitutional, a.k.a. Exponent. Completely agree, he says, especially about the part on whether or not the news is based on reality. The agenda is total control. Yep, you said it. Yep, that's right. And it's tough to sift through the madness of the news cycle and trying to get what is real, what is not, especially in this day and age compared to days gone by. But you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. 20 times face for Jamie Foxx. Yep, it's about kind of where it is. Hello, Evil Cowboy. Good to see you. All right, 19 times 5 face at my LCS for TW. I'm smelling the quarters I just bought. They smell good. Because, wow, a man who's putting hardcore truth out there concerning our future. Well done, sir. For it's 100% about control as we head towards their new world order. Thank you. Well, and again, it's just, you know, there is agendas out there. Everybody's got an agenda. And my agenda is the truth. And the truth has no agenda. If you can find it, and if you can peruse or sift through and discern what the media tells you to get that truth. But I believe in people more than government. That's how I look at it. I believe in people more than government. Government, at best, is a necessary evil. All right, J. Parker Silver Stacker. I've been buying constitutional silver from the start of the year. It's basically the base of my stack. I just purchased $2 face and mercury dimes at $22 times face yesterday, and 1 ounce sunshine bars for $27. Thanks for sharing, Sal. Thank you, sir. All right, nice. Thousand Dare Radio, you got me wanting to buy mercury dimes again. Yeah, they're just beautiful too. I like them. I like them a lot. 20 times face is $28 an ounce. That's harder to find every day. Yes, indeed, that's right. And that's about what I'm paying at my LCS, about 20 times face. In other words, $5 per silver quarter as an example, about $2 per silver dime. Try again. My agenda. Puff, puff, pass. There you go. All right, there you go. All right, Robert E. Lee. What silver today will you say is a good buy if none is gold? What silver today will you say is a good buy if none is gold? I'm not sure I get the question, Robert E. Lee. I'd say any kind of silver that you can buy for as close a spot that's recognizable. I would not, honestly, I know some people really like the 40% and the 35% nickels and the 40% halves, but I avoid that stuff. There's just not enough silver in there, but it it just depends where you go. I mean, Coach Alpha Elite saying in King County, it's got the highest premium. So you want to just shop around to see what the best deal is in your local area, as well as shopping online. And one good website I know to go to is findbullionprices.com. It's not always updated to the max, but get on the email list of some of these bullion dealers and see what they've got. A lot of them have flash sales, and that's something to check out. Now, Crystal Kim doesn't have an LCS where she's at in a small town, and she avoids the pawn shop like the plague, and I don't blame her. Luis Panama, good to see you. Let's move forward here. CCT says the premiums are certainly my largest consideration at the moment. I might do an LCS visit today, but suspect he has no bullion as usual. Either that or it'll be $40 an ounce. Yeah, crazy. Man, $40 an ounce. Nuts. All right, guys. Let's see where we are at here. By the way, I'm open to push-ups. People, just as a reminder, we do the push-ups. It's 50 cents a push-up via PayPal, friends and family, and $1 per push-up via Super Chat. Yes, indeed. We haven't done them in a while, actually. Yes, indeed. Maybe a colonic stacker will mend the fences and come to the light and send a Super Chat. Oh, yeah, for push-ups. And that will break the SWIFT system if he does that. Let's see here. Congressman who is proposing a ban on Russian gold been told that the word fungible means. Yes, indeed. Well, and that's just it. That's right. They'll find a way. That they can find a way to relinquish it, but they can make it a little bit harder. They just wouldn't be able to use the system that they've got. That's right. But the thing is, the idea is to make it as hard as possible for Putin to fund his war machine. So I'm all for it. Here we go. Scammer, hello.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You called me on Friday night. All right.
All right.
How you feeling better today? How you feeling?
Well, if I'm honest with you, it's been a fucking stupid day, but...
Well, I'm sorry. Whatever. Let's talk about it, because I'm not about one of these small talk type of guys that say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I believe in expressing ourselves and working through it. So whenever I ask you a question like that, like, hey, how's it going? I am ready for whatever answer you give me. So let's talk.
Yeah, no, honestly, I've been looking forward to this call. We talked to a lot of people, obviously, whatever. We're a couple of...
Okay, you're cutting out on me a little bit there. Can you...
How about... Better?
That's a little better. Okay, yeah, go ahead. So repeat that again. You talked to a lot of people. Go ahead.
We talked to a lot of people out here, and, and people think we're just a couple of grifters like the rest of them. And, I sympathize. I sympathize with them.
Right.
Yeah, but, the truth of the matter is, we put the truth in front of you, before we move forward, because either way, then then we can't get our money back either way. So
Well, I was just
that's
talking about truth earlier. No, the truth has no agenda. I know the media
exactly,
likes to push stuff on it, but we have to sift through to find where the truth is. You know what I mean? And so,
exactly.
yeah, exactly right. So very, very good. So you've been dealing a lot with rejection today from people, thinking
Yeah,
that you might be a loan scammer, right?
right, right.
We can't
Yeah,
have that, because I mean, it's not like the 30 to 40 calls a day that people get from companies, and wanting to to get to squeeze out a high interest loan and all that jazz, So,
right, right, right.
but
Let me ask you something. What kind of business are you guys? What kind of business is this? I see here it's Megan Enterprises.
yeah, Megan Enterprises, and we are in the manufacturing sector, and we
Hmm.
actually make silver infused kitty litter. Yes, indeed, silver infused kitty litter. The reason it's a unique product, and we're just getting it going. We're getting it off the ground here. We've done a lot of research on it. And the
Uh-huh.
beautiful thing about silver infused kitty litter is it prevents odor and it helps to coagulate the cat poopy,
Okay.
and it prevents it from uh, causing any issues, and it makes it very easy to scoop out. It makes it very easy to
Yeah.
scoop out and take away with literally very little odor. You know what I mean? Very little
Got
odor.
you.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Uh,
Are you fucking with me? This is really,
this is
this is,
something that I've been thinking about for quite a while. And having two little soft, and actually one of the kitties that I have is a very
yeah,
fat, robust little kitty, very
yeah,
big kitty. And this cat is so fat it looks like a cross between a Holstein cow and a
hmm,
panda. And
right on.
yes, indeed, you couldn't. In fact, this kitty is so big you could not even put this cat on a kilo-sized panda from China.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
damn. That's
Well, the kitty does
a
poop. That is one of
right.
the issues, and so we tested this thing with my very own cats, and the two little kitties that I've got, and so we're going to infuse this kitty litter with silver ions, and but we need to procure the silver. We need to procure the silver from the open market. We want to get it from the rigged market, from the
Mhm.
LBMA,
Mhm.
and try to maybe even get a little bit from the Comex, get some of these good delivery bars, some of the 1,000 ounce bars,
Mhm.
and we're gonna melt that stuff down. We're gonna process it. We're gonna run it through some refineries. We're gonna colloidalize it into this
Mhm.
kitty litter. We're gonna basically spray it on this. You won't really be able to see it, but the silver ions and the molecule, I mean the atoms, will make their
Right to
way.
the right to the molecular level
Yeah,
type.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
got you.
yeah. But we need to get a lot of the silver. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so that's what basically. This is what you'll probably need this capital for.
Yeah, we're gonna need to crash the Comex with it. Yep.
Okay, okay, I see. Okay, well, so then let me ask you something. How long have you guys been in business?
About 14 years.
14 years. Okay, all right. And so, but this is a new project now.
Yeah, I
Have you
just
guys
got
been?
back from Bland, Virginia. I just got back from Bland, Virginia. We're gonna have this big thing that was supposed to be a big awakening, but I was the only one there. And down in Bland, apparently there's some big thing that was gonna be happening down there for silver
Uh-huh.
stackers. Some big silver stacker channel told me to go down there, and I went down there and there was nobody there. Nothing happened. The world didn't end. We didn't see any crashing of the. So this is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy enough silver to crash the Comex. It's going to make the silver squeeze look like a pot roasted belly uh, cheese factory. A pot roasted bellied cheese factory is what I'm going to be doing is going to make the silver squeeze movement look like that.
All right.
You know what I'm
All
getting? You know what
right.
I'm
I hear you. I hear you.
right?
Um. So let me ask you something then.
Yes.
Just so we can, get some qualifying questions out of
Oh,
the way. I
sure. Yeah,
want.
yeah. I'm all about qualifying and I'm all about questions because I'm okay with any answer that you give me or that
Absolutely.
any question that you ask me. Right.
No, definitely. And So anyway, you're if nothing else, you're definitely an eccentric kind of guy. I can
That's
tell
what she
already.
said. Exactly what she said.
That's what she said, huh? So let me ask you then. What are you guys doing prior to this new project then?
Prior to the new project, we were laundering money.
Okay.
Well, I might have to explain that one a little bit because you sound a little bit standoffish when I say laundering money.
No. Hey, no. I'm just. This is.
It's
yeah. Go ahead.
It's completely above board, which means we take the money, we put it on a board so that it's above the board.
Yeah, got you.
And then we wash it because a lot of these notes, these Federal Reserve notes, they have cocaine residue and the like on them.
Right.
We clean all that stuff off. We collect all the cocaine residue, and we take that and ship it back to Colombia and Mexico to get the drugs out of the country. And then we take and clean that money and then put it right back into circulation again. You know,
fair enough.
At least but you know, we're doing a service because the Federal Reserve, they have just skipped the printing process. They just digitize it now. So these Federal Reserve notes, of which I'm holding in my never nicotine stained fingers right now, these things are, you know, I mean, hey, you know, they're something that's already there. I can't print them, but I can make them clean again.
Fair enough.
Make money clean again.
Yeah. Let me ask you, how much are you guys bringing in monthly right now in monthly revenue?
Oh, in revenue, or how many of these notes that we take to clean each month?
No, your revenue monthly.
Oh, okay, the revenue.
The business.
Yeah, the business revenue. We're probably yanking in about 98K.
98K.
Or 98 grand, or $98,000, or 98,000 bucks.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. So now, are you in the market for, let's say, a moving capital? What are you trying to get? A line of credit? What is going to make this project for the cats to, you know,
get in the cradle with the silver spoon?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, as far as a moving capital, I would love to move a bunch of Congress people out of the Capitol.
Fair enough.
Namely Democrats, might I add, but that's another story.
Fair enough. But how much are you thinking? What's gonna get this project going for you?
Probably if you give me a whole bunch of money is probably what's going to get this project moving for me. If I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I need a number.
Oh, okay, yeah, I need a number. I would, let's say about $120,000. I think we can probably make that work, right?
Absolutely. So let me ask you something. Are you
sole proprietor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the sole proprietor. Yes, sir. I am the soul man. They call me the soul man.
Bro, that's some good shit, man.
That's what she said.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, listening closely.
So I had sent you an email yesterday.
Okay. It probably went in my spam folder. Hey, hold on just 1 second here. We've got Mary joining us. Hold on.
Hello.
Hello, Mary. Hi.
Hi.
Say hello.
How's it going?
Say hello to my little friend. What is your name again, sir?
My name is Ray.
It's Ray. Ray, meet Mary. Mary, meet Ray.
Howdy.
Hey, I'm just calling you to see what's going on with the bank and what happened.
Yeah, well, I was on the phone with Ray when I was going to check the bank details, and we start talking about kitty litter again. And that's kind of where we're at here, Mary. Do you have any suggestions about that? What do you think about Ray's offer? He's going to offer me $120,000, apparently. And you're going to offer me the same thing, right? What are your interest rates?
Okay, first we have to have your bank statements, which you said you couldn't get right now.
Yeah, because of the whole technical glitch. Ray, what do you think? You need the bank statements too?
Hold on a second, Richard.
Okay, Ray. Ray's got me on hold, Mary, apparently. Ted Jones is here. Oh, yeah! Can you dig it?
So, anyway, I didn't want to bother you, but...
Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. That's all right. I don't know where Ray went off to, but we're we're hanging out here. So we need to get these bank statements put together for you. And you say, now remember, we were going to try to do it via fax, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No. You're sending them to me PDF to my email.
PDF, and you were going to get, I was going to scan it, and you were going to take a look at a reader that can take it via fax, via the email, right?
Richard, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Get off the phone with Mary.
Well, yeah, Ray, say something about Mary. Is there something
when
about?
You get up. There's something about Mary.
Yeah. What is it about Mary, Ray? She's here. You can tell her. What did it do? Something?
Yeah. That's all right. When you get off the phone with Mary,
yeah,
give us a call back.
Oh, I can talk to you at the same time. I can multitask, Ray.
No.
I'm really good at that.
I love the game.
That's what she said.
But I'm not. Yeah, for sure. Listen, when you want to bet, I'm telling you, when you want a real serious rate,
a real serious rate. Well, I can get a serious rate right now, Ray. A rate for Ray.
No, I'm not gonna. No. We'll talk serious. All right?
Listen, serious.
Bye-bye.
We're having a serious conversation about kitty litter. And wait a second,
no.
Ray, no, Ray, don't leave me, Ray. Ray, you can't.
On, dude.
Come on, man. Come on. As Joe Biden would say.
Another broker.
She's not broken. Mary's not broken. She's a nice lady. She's not broken.
All
Ray,
right,
stick with me, Ray. Don't leave me. I can't believe Ray just did that, Mary.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you already. I don't know where you met Ray.
He just called me out of the blue. Actually, it was a cloudy day, so it was out of the gray. He called me out of the gray when it was cloudy outside, so I can't say he called me out of the blue.
It sounds like he's pretty irritated.
I don't understand.
So I don't, deal with that. I'm just, I help customers get the money they need. That's all I do all day long.
And I appreciate that. It's a wonderful thing, Mary. I wish Ray had.
I have something called respect.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
And ethics and morals.
Yes.
And I have that for all people. So
I think Ray's feelings were hurt for some reason, and I don't understand why. So let me patch things through with him, and make sure. Maybe I said something to offend him in some way. Maybe he's easily triggered. Maybe he's a snowflake. Perhaps he's a raindrop.
It sounded like you said that you're working with another broker. I'm a relationship manager where I help people above and beyond what a normal broker would do to get them money on a human level.
Humanity. I love that connection. The human connection.
With the human connection, so my customers always come back to me when they need more money because they like the way I handle things.
We're only human, born to make mistakes. We're only human. Remember that? You ever heard that song?
I have, but you know what? I don't have the time. I wish I did, but I don't have the time to call you every day.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You can call me every Tuesday and Friday, and maybe even on a Sunday. You can call me. Those are the best days to get a hold of me about this time.
I don't make any calls on Sunday, but
okay. Well, you can make an exception. I mean, I'm fine to accept a call on Sunday at about 6. I mean, the markets are opening in Asian right at that time, but
we don't do Sundays. But you know what? If you want a loan, let's say,
right,
then we need the statements, and I need them like yesterday. So if you have online banking, you should be able to shoot them right over.
I got a DeLorean. It does go to 88 miles an hour, so I might be able to make that happen to get into yesterday to get those statements to you.
What does Odessa say?
Odessa. This is Odessa. Remember, I'm the Odessa.
Well, then why is he calling you Richard?
That Ray, he's got me confused. I just answered any name that people tell me. You know what I'm saying? I answer whatever name people tell me. I just figured out rather than take the time to correct him, I just figured I'll just let him speak because apparently he might have anger issues or what have you. So well, I'll tell you what. Well, Mary, let's touch base back again Tuesday, and we'll see about. I'll get with Ray.
What's today?
Today is Friday. Yeah. So Tuesday, yeah,
right.
or Sunday, I mean.
Yeah, no Sunday. I'm letting you know what's needed for me to help you.
Right. Okay.
And if you can't do that, then so be it. But I need the statements in today. You and Ray, you and Ray, you and Richard. Get together and send the statements to me if you like that type of human connection.
Right, yeah.
Or,
in a completely above board type of way.
Or you can send them to Ray. Yeah. And then work with him directly.
Which sounds like Ray is probably not going to be. I think he might have blood pressure issues. I think Ray perhaps, so he's not as calm and cool and collective as you are.
Well, I try to be, but I also, I give respect to get respect back.
Right.
So that's the way it should be. But anyway, this is what I need. I need the statements. He can get them over, you and Richard tonight.
Right. Okay.
Send them over to me, and then I'll fill out the application, which I sent you.
Right.
And get that over to me, and we'll see what kind of offer we can get you, so you have something to look at to make a decision.
Sure. It's like you're giving me homework, and you're the teacher. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I've got this homework to do. Will I get it done in time? Will I have dreams about the homework getting lost? And I go to school.
Well, I'll give you this evening, because I do have a lot of people I'm helping.
Oh, right. Okay, so yes, indeed.
I'll give you tonight.
Okay.
Other than that, I can't do it. So hopefully I wish you well if I don't hear from you tonight.
Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it.
All right. Say hi to Richard for me.
Okay, will do. Okay. I'll tell him hello.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. I got an offer for you, Mary. Bark like a dog. All right, let's see here. Okay. Jason King says, Mercuries are one of my favorites, Sal. What's the deal with the 1916? Yes, it's the first year, but I see those prices swinging all over the place. Yes, indeed. They're crazy. JM Unleashed, thank you so much. The first super chat of the night. Thank you, brother. All right. Oh, wait a second. We have another scammer. And we will do those push-ups. Hello?
Hello, yes, am I speaking with Richard?
Yes, this is Richard.
Hey, Richard, my name is Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Hey, Richard, I see your company does the Megan Prize.
Megan Prize, yeah, that's right, exactly. You got it, brother. We're doing pretty good here. How are you?
I'm doing well, too. I'm doing very well.
I like that little falsetto you did when you said, too. You were like, I'm doing well, too. That was great.
Of course, man, of course I got to.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. So what can I do you for, partner?
Well, basically, it's something I can do for you.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yes, your company's doing well. You know that. It's doing really well.
You got it.
So, yes. So, basically, your company pre-qualifies with ours, meaning that I am able to get you from 100 and 150% of your monthly revenue, something you can take advantage of,
I like that. If you can do that for me, you're going to be my broseph instead of my Joseph. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, Richard. I love that.
You probably have never heard that before, I'm sure.
I definitely didn't. I'll be honest with you. I really didn't.
Cool. All right. Nice.
All right. So, Richard, how much you make monthly?
I'm yanking in about $98,000 per month. 98,000.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, you should know that. No, because you said I was doing well, and I thought maybe you would have known that. So I figured, but you don't sound too impressed.
Actually, I am impressed because with your business, you're making $98K. Trust me. Look, I funded all types of merchants before. Some of them been like 15. Trust me, you're doing very well.
Awesome. I'm glad that it leaves your standards. I'm glad that it meets your standards. This is wonderful.
I definitely do. And how much are you looking for? If I'm able to get you from 100 to 150% of your revenue.
I would like to be able to get a loan for $120,000.
Ooh, okay. Now you're talking.
Yes.
Now you're talking. By any chance, have you ever done this before?
No, you're the first call I've received about this. So this is all new to me.
Okay. By any chance, all the time you had, do you know your credit score?
It's somewhere. It's pretty good from last time I checked.
Around good.
Yeah, around good. I'm trying to type and speak at the same time. I'm not very good at it.
see that round good is probably like what, 7:30?
Let's see. It's actually around 6:32 right now is the time.
All right.
Okay. It's 6:32 right now. That's the time. Actually, it just turned over to 6:33 right now. Who's in the back? Who's behind you there? Is that Hitler behind talking? There's somebody really loud talking in the background. Can you tell them to hush? Just shush them. Can you shush them for me?
I can't. You know why?
Why?
He's having a bad day. So he basically someone stole his credit card, so now he's going through a lot.
Somebody stole his credit card. Put him on the line real quick. I can help him. I can calm him down. Okay, put Angry Hitler on the phone for me quick. I can calm him down.
He's on the phone with someone right now trying to tell them
I think I can help the guy out. Seriously, I've done this before. Can I speak to him real quick? I can help him out. I promise.
You can't help him.
I'm pretty sure I can.
You can't.
So he got scammed from his credit card.
Something like that.
I tell you what, pull your headset closer to him. I want to hear the conversation. I'm very curious.
For what?
Go ahead. Get a little closer. Get a little.
Closer.
Can you scoot over to him just a little bit more? A little more. Okay. $128,000 a month with a 5.7% APR and pay back in 24 months. Okay, now scoot closer to him.
Sounds good. Hold on real quick.
Okay. Nah. Mofo hung up on me. Let's call him back. Oh, I need to start my coffee. Secretary of State Albright is dead now. That it was okay. Oh, yeah, no. In 1999, admitted it was okay that 500,000 Iraqi children died based on U.S. actions. Yeah, that's... I think that's fake news.
Please leave your message after the tone. When finished...
Because that was from... the Iraq War didn't start until 2003, Druid. So I think that's fake news. And by the way, I wouldn't take anything Madeleine Albright says as gospel, by the way, anyway, either, because look who she served under. She was a Democrat. She was a horrible Secretary of State, by the way. All right, very good. Let's see here. Scammer got scammed. Exactly right. You're right. And Dale Val, his partner, got scammed. All right, numismatic stacker. I think this summer the prices will really start to go on a rally. I think they probably will too. I'm with you. I'm thinking stuff is going to start happening soon. Yeah, Goebbels hung up. Yes, and that must be Joseph Goebbels that was on the phone with me. That's right. Let's see. Yeah, Michael Moran, that was not the Iraq War. That was Operation Desert Storm, where we got Saddam out of Kuwait. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, got to get those push-ups for Unleashed. Yes, indeed. You got to get those push-ups in. Thank you again. The first super chat of the night. So let's get those 5 push-ups for JM Unleashed. Let me put that flip back up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We did it. We got it. Easy. We got it. All right. Thank you for reminding me. Sanctions kill. Are you kidding me, Druid? That is your response? That we kill people because of sanctions? Come on, man. That's pretty... I hate to say it, but that's a pretty lame excuse that we kill people because of sanctions. Then how many Russians are we going to kill, Druid? I'd be very curious to see that. That's a weak argument. I hate to say it. Very weak argument. How many Venezuelans do we kill because of sanctions? Very poor argument. Yes, indeed. All right. Eli Redshirt says, I love Constitutional Silver, but it's so expensive now. Yes? When compared to 999 silver rounds. Well, again, if you watch the video, I talk about different bullion dealers and what they charge for it. And there's others that you can find good deals out there. You just have to look around and look at your LCS. Develop that relationship with the LCS. All right. And let's see here. So, let's see here. Let's see. If sanctions do kill, they are an act of war. Then what about the homeless here in the United States? We don't give them money, or the government. If the government doesn't give them money, is that an act of war, Michael Moran? The sanctions that are done against the regimes in places like Venezuela, they are to hurt the people who are the dictators, who get all of the money and all the control. It doesn't go to the people anyway. So all you're doing is funding dictators, and the like. And that's exactly how this stuff, and you cut the supply, the finances of these dictators who use to fund their war machines. That is the point of sanctions. So let's see here. And so by your Druid and Michael Moran, by your admission is that we should continue funding these places, and not impose any sanctions after they attack sovereign nations. It's ridiculous. And the sanctions, yeah, they do hurt people because they are. But what do you expect to do? What do you expect to do with somebody like Putin, who is killing innocent people? Bombs hurt people too, Robert Casanova. And you got to squeeze them out. You've got to squeeze them out. And in Venezuela, because I've heard that argument against Venezuela, and they said, well, you're killing innocent Venezuelans. Well, the thing is that who is going to use that money? Any money that gets to Venezuela, where is that money going to go? Is it going to go to the people? No, it's going to go to the dictator. It's going to go to the dictator. The people were already starving in Venezuela. And by the way, some of these sanctions are hurting us too. Look at some of this food shortage we're seeing now, and look at everything that's happening. But you know whose fault is all of this? It's Putin's fault. Putin is the one that attacked the sovereign nation. Let's see here. All right. Randall Paffer says, awesome video. I finally feel vindicated. I've been doing exactly the same thing for years, putting together some pretty nice sets at a 90%. Of course, I have to buy some key dates, kind of blending stacking with collecting. I think they're sort of hedging silver value with the collection value. Yep. And Morgan and Peace dollars do have, and I don't mention those when I talk about constitutional silver because there is an extra value there. All right, very good. Let's see here. Well, Druid, what's your solution? And Michael Moran, what's your solution? If you're thinking that I'm blinded by or indoctrinated into blindness, is your solution just to keep funding these regimes? Yeah, James Richter, false news. And that's the thing is you people are so anti-American that you're willing, and I don't know what country you're from, but if you're American and you think that, then it's you people that are the ones that are indoctrinated. And you're using anti-American propaganda from Russia Today and from these news sources that are completely anti-U.S. And I'm not saying that America is completely innocent. We've made mistakes in the past, but we're definitely not to the level of what Russia is doing and the like, and what Saddam Hussein and Iran and these other nations. So, people that say that make these claims about the United States is killing 500,000 people, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's see here. All right. Cherokee Fit says, I have little to no sympathy for those that don't see what's happening and don't get ready. It's going to take nukes from Russia in conjunction with Facebook to wake people up on what to do. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's just it. Putin is, You know, there's still this thing talk about that nukes are still on the table. And 4 9s Fine Silver says, thank you for the good words, Sal. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Well, that's right, Michael Moran. I agree. We need to restore our constitutional republic. We've strayed far from that, and that is unfortunate. But you know what? Aside from all of the problems that we have in this country, we're not as bad as some other nations around there. But and Heart of Texas, I'm with you. I don't think we should send troops over there. I agree. But I believe in the sanctions at least. And definitely. Let's see here. Another day. They should have had a recycling program a long time ago for all the CRT monitors too. Lots of copper and some other metals just thrown into dumps. Yes. Yep, that's right. And they will eventually probably going to recycle some of that stuff too. Drew was born in Massachusetts. Brah, willing to look at the deep state and everyone else in the butthole. To look at the deep state. Well, yeah, there is a deep state, and it needs to be cleaned out and rooted out. But you know, it's So Dale Val, why did the USA fund 23 bio labs in Ukraine and Russia border? Because, and there's bio labs everywhere, because they were former Soviet labs around the whole of Ukraine and many other nations around the world too. And they were used to contain some of the contaminants, some of the dangerous biological agents there. But that's what they were for. They were not going to be weaponized against Russia. They were not going to be weaponized against Russia. And that was the excuse that Russia, one of the excuses that they used to invade. Of course, one of the fears is that Russia could get control of those labs. So they need to be secured. But they were not going to be weaponized. But those labs are everywhere, all over Europe. They're in Germany, they're in the United States, they're obviously in China. Let's see here. Very good. And let's go up here. We've got Gaz Grill says, what kind of sandwich did you make after this video? Yes, peanut butter sandwich. Yes, indeed. The Great Experiment. Says a blind silver stacker. Yes, indeed. Yeah, well, Druid, I don't believe everything the government says either, but I don't believe in the wacky conspiracy theories either. Like the 9/11 conspiracy theory is idiotic. The Sandy Hook conspiracy theory is idiotic. The coronavirus did happen. It actually is real. Now, there may have been some gain-of-function research. I basically believe in what Rand Paul is uncovering there. But yeah, there's some things that are causing some question for sure. And you know, again, I'm not saying that we're not without fault, and that there's some things that we didn't get right, and there's some things that will eventually be uncovered in some ways. But you know, but again, if you're picking sides, the East or let it put it this way, Russian media is not the side to go to. They're not any more honest. In fact, they're even worse. Here's a scammer. Hello?
Yeah, Richard. It's Lois. I'm the underwriter.
Lois?
Yeah, I'm working with Ray.
Oh, you're working with Ray. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened to Ray. He just split. He got, I don't know. He got scared. I was like, oh, man, yeah. I felt bad for old Ray. But we got Lois on the line. Lois Lane. Very good. Nice.
Yeah. Not the Lane part, but Lois is...
Lois. That's an interesting name for a fella. Are you on the women's swim team by any chance?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I get it a lot, but you know.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. Listen, I just want to.
Did you know? Did you know that? Did you know that America murdered 500,000 kids in Iraq? Did you know that?
That's fine with me.
That's okay with you, yeah, yeah. Did you know that America is an evil country and we just kill people indiscriminately with our sanctions and our empire, and we're evil and we're bad and all that, and it's just horrible.
It is.
Did you know that I own Burisma stock?
You own Burisma stock?
Yeah. Did you know that we are funding labs in Ukraine to go kill innocent people? Because we're evil.
Wow.
We're just, I mean, I tell you what, I think I'm going to move to Mexico, or I'm going to move to some of the.
Deep.
I'm going to, I think I'm going to move to,
really deep.
I'm going to move to Syria. I'm going to move to Iran. Iran's got to be a better place than America. You know what I mean? They can't be as bad as we. They can't be nearly as bad as us.
I mean, so you're telling me that a stock that you have money on, it's related to medicine that's supposed to fly out or be at Russian or Ukraine? That's what you're telling me?
Why not? Hey, why not? And by the way, I think Putin did 9/11, and I also think that probably more than likely one of those oligarchs shot up all those kids in Sandy Hook.
No, that Sandy Hook stuff, that was terrible.
But it didn't happen. It was a false flag.
It was.
The guy was laughing about it.
Yeah.
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 And you know why? Because America is evil.
Well, look, I'm having a beer right now.
What kind of beer are you having? What kind of Lois?
Longanitas. I don't know.
Longanitas. I have some cojones in my refrigerator over here. You ever heard of the cojones?
Yeah. Is that South American? Is that Mexican beer?
That's right straight from Pablo Escobar's stash there in the.
Gotcha. Colombia.
Yeah, Colombian, yes, indeed. Good stuff. All right, hold on. Are you still? Sorry, you broke up on there for a second. Say that again. Go ahead.
I said, Lagunitas is a Mexican beer, and they're located out of Illinois, Chicago.
Hello, yes. Who is this? Yes, sir.
Louis, Pop.
Oh, hold on a second. They just dropped the line here. Just 1 second. Bear with me. They're coming in now. Hello?
Yeah, I'm an IPA guy.
You're IPA. The other guy. IPA. Talk louder, other guy. There's another guy joining us on the line here.
Why is this guy joining us?
I don't know. You ask him. Say something.
Let me ask you a quick question. Why are you joining us right now? What is your problem?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You got to say something louder.
Yeah, can I speak to Peter's mother?
You want to talk to Peter's mother?
Order.
Who?
Can I speak to Peter Pardo?
Peter Parker. Peter Parker, yes.
The first thing I want to tell you is that you're a bad salesman, and your voice is super low. Your pitch is extremely bad. I would have just hung up on you from the get.
This is Daniel Marshall. I'm calling from Peter.
And I don't speak to Patels. I don't speak to Patels. I'll be honest with you. Most of you guys are scammers. You guys are in a third world country.
Developing country, actually. 70002. That's right. Yes, indeed. Now, are you?
Yes.
That's in Mumbai. That's Mumbai. Yes, that's right.
Your social security number last four is 9225. Correct.
Correct. That's correct. Yes, sir.
So we have to cancel that transaction and put the high security on your account and refund back your money, 3,000.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for all of that.
Okay, sir. So do you have any MasterCard?
I do have some MasterCards. You want me to get them out and give you all the numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
Expiration date? What's the expiration date?
What's that?
What's the expiration date?
Do you want? What about 600?
Your MasterCard, what's the expiration date?
It was rescinded.
So sir, do you have any MasterCard?
Yes, I'll get the MasterCards out. Hold on a second. Let me get the MasterCard. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see.
Richard,
Hold on a minute. I'm getting my MasterCard.
you work with this guy?
I'm getting ready to. Just a second. He's got to be legitimate, right?
Shoot, man.
Okay, sir, I've got my MasterCard. Are you ready for the expiration date, or do you want the 3-digit code on the back, or do you want the number, or all three in one?
I just need the expiration date on your account. What's the expiration date?
Okay, you're a different guy. Who is this now?
This is Daniel Marshall, the calling from...
The other guy's name was Daniel, too. Sir?
I don't know what's the name of the person you're talking, but right now you're speaking with the Daniel
Okay.
Marshall, the senior account.
And you can speak for Daniel. Okay, so the expiration date is 07 of 1973.
Okay.
That's July. 7 means July. Okay?
Yes. Was it rescinded?
Was it rescinded? No, it was not rescinded. It's still good.
Debated?
Judubis?
What's the expiration date?
Judubis? The Doobies? The Doobie Brothers?
Yes. What's the expiration date, sir?
Wasn't
MasterCard?
there was not a space in a suit, no.
07?
There's 07, yeah. Just 07, not 007. Right, 07, that's right. 07, that's right. 1907, yeah, that's July 1973. Go ahead.
Sir, your MasterCard, what's the expiration date? Expired card.
Expired card. You want me to get an expired card? I think I usually keep all of my old cards laying around here. So do you want me to get the oldest expired card or the newest expired card? Which one?
New card.
The newest expired card. Okay, let me pull it out. You're supposed to say that's what she said. Say that to me. Say that's what she said. Say it.
Say it, man.
Say that's what she said. I just said I'm going to pull it out. You got to say that's what she said. And then I'll get the
I
card.
would have said it. That's what she said.
Yes, there we go. Well, we'll go. We'll let Lois say that. Let me go get the card. Okay, sir, I've got the card. Do you want the expiration date on that card? This is my newest expired card. Expiration date is 01 of 2022.
2022.
Yes.
01 2022.
Yeah, 01 2022. Yes.
Card number?
Card number is 5417 7239
5417.
Yeah. 3219
3219
7474
7474
2292.
2292.
Yes, that's the card for the expired. That's the number for my most recent expired card. Now, do you want me to get my earliest card that's been expired? Hold on, you're gonna like this one. Just a second. Let me get that one, okay?
Repeat this card number 5417
Yeah,
3219
yeah,
7474
right.
2292.
Yeah. Now let me get my old card. This is the oldest card that I have that's expired that I kept. Okay, just a second. Let me get it. Wait, hold on. I'm still getting it. Okay, here's the oldest card. It expired in October. That's 10 of 1913. That's just before the Federal Reserve Act. Okay? That's a couple of months before the Federal Reserve Act.
And CVC number? back up the card, CVC number.
Yes, I can see the number. It's an old card, but I can still see the number. Do you want me to read you the number? Do you want me to read?
What are these guys trying to give you?
I don't know. I'm trying to give him the number, but he's not asking for it.
For what?
For the old card that expired back in October of 2009. Why
are you giving it to him?
Because he's asking for it.
For no reason? You're just giving out your card numbers?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you know, what do I else have to do on a Friday night? Seriously.
I mean,
can you think of anything else better to do on a Friday night than to give out an expired credit card number from 1913?
Alright.
I mean, seriously, that's a no-brainer. Am I wrong? Is Alan Gold ever right about anything?
I mean, do you want to get funded a credit line? No?
Yeah, but, well, I mean, we give this guy the credit card number first, and then we'll talk about funding, okay?
Alright, I'll call you later.
No. Hang with you, Lois. Don't be like Ray. Don't be like Ray, Lois. Ray Lois. Now, hold on. All right.
Hello?
Are you still there? Is this Molecule?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, you're here. What happened? Did you fall asleep? Do you have a hysterectomy, or what's going on over there? Did you just have a hysterectomy, sir? All right, which other Indian scammer is going to come on the line next? Love Button's going to go to Aldi. Come on.
How much people are calling you?
Well, I get about...
Hello.
Hello.
How much guys call you on a daily basis?
Oh, I get about 20 to 30 calls on a daily basis.
Is it this fun?
Oh.
It's this fun. Hello. What is your name, sir?
Yes, sir, my name is Daniel Marshall.
Daniel Marshall.
Listen, I'm tired of speaking to Daniels. That's first.
Yeah, I am too. Unless you're Marshall Applewhite, I don't want to talk to you. I want to get the Heaven's Gate people on. Give me some of the Heaven's Gate cult members on, and then you'll get my attention, okay?
Hello? Guy sounds like he has a fucking penis in his fucking...
I think he's been castrated. Castrated. I think Putin made these guys call and scam me. Putin did it. They all hung up on me finally. Scammers be flowing tonight. All right. Very good. Daniel Bullrunner Lamb says, are you going to eat that slice of bread? Yes, indeed. Never let a good slice go to waste, is what I always say. Never let a good slice go to waste. Prospector James Marshall, we saw the best of times back in 1980s and early 90s. It's been all downhill from here. I feel bad for this and the next generation. All right. I tell you, yep. It's crazy. It's been best. It's been horrible. What's going on? And how Biden is handling this crisis is not very good. But some people say we shouldn't sanction Russia at all because it's going to hurt people. While he's bombing innocent children, killed 300 people, innocent people in that theater. Anyways, all right. Let's see here. Rob Gibbs says, I agree. The repo crisis of September 2019 is the reason for the blank and now the invasion and probably a war. The powers that be are buying time to prepare the new system. Gold and silver will have no monetary part in either. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They love their fiat and borrowing from the future. They will not be constrained by monetary metals and restricted in their endeavors in the new world order. You're right. Yep, you're right. No, I just got something caught in my throat, Robert E. Lee. Let's see here. All right. So let's see here. Let's move on up. We've got Frank Chase says, believing that the U.S. government has 8+ million tons of gold is analogous to believing in the Easter Bunny. Well, Frank, yes, it doesn't. I must have misspoke. I said 8 meant 8,000 tons. If I said 8 million, I misspoke there. But let's see here. Silver, gold, and Portugal. People get out of debt and stack food, PMs, and crypto. There you go. With emphasis on the food PMs. Definitely, definitely. All right, very good. And Lobo Platiable Stacker says, reporting from Spain. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket. Shelves of vegetables and fruits were bare. Yes, I tell you what, this is still happening. And more meat section was 50% empty. Milk and sunflower oil are flying off the shelves. We're having a trucker and fishermen are on strike here. Record fuel prices make their businesses unprofitable. The main food brands are stopping production due to lack of commodities and products rotting in the warehouse. Gas stations are struggling to remain supplied amid high sky prices. Farmers are struggling to keep cattle fed, and most preppy ones have hay and food for 2 more weeks. And Ukraine's corn and wheat supply are cut. I'm not even going to talk about soaring inflation. That's right, a lot of problems. For sure, it is bad. It's probably going to get worse. All right, let's see here. Chris Phipps says, I keep buying gold and silver. Also may be a good investment to buy commodities, ETFs such as wheat. Yeah, I wonder if it might be good to buy those, because more likely they're going to go up too. Cliff 30K is here. Good to see Cliff. Welcome. Been a long time. Hope you're doing good. By the way, good to see James. The love button is here. Savage Lee is here. Prospector James Marshall is here. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. There was a time when we used to sell wheat to Russia. I believe they actually use it against Russia during the Cold War. My brain is foggy. This is what happens when our country depends on others to do it for us. We need to be more independent for sure. Just like goods from China. Good video. This is why we prepare. That's right. Exactly. All right, Silver Drill Pickle. Oh, very good. All right, there you go. Silver Drill Pickle. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see here. Hello, William Ellis. Good to see you. Ben Kios says there are no inherent problems or issues within the corrupt as hell government. This is why that is because that's the way they want it to be. And the Fed. Yep, there you go. And there's corruption for sure. And a lot of that is the deep state and needs to be rooted out, which is why I'm all for Donald Trump being president again. He was the first one to really tackle the administrative state, by the way. He posed a great threat to them, a great threat. Joseph continued, let me know if I'm wrong, but aren't they using the monetary system to control what we do and diminish our freedom? We are being stripped of our worth and now our freedoms. That's right. That's exactly what they're going to do, for sure, with this new ESG that's going to be tied to the central bank digital currency. That's right. Very good. Hello, Silver Smith. Good to see you, by the way. Welcome. Dale Val, Sal, you got a lot to figure out, funny man, but not of the truth. Watched too much fake news. Globalists are taking her down, and you bought the Russian. Or let's see here. I'm not sure. Well, I know that Russia is, I mean, you know, I don't know what you're getting at there, Dale, but, you know, if you're pro-Russia and you're getting news from Russia Today and state media, and then maybe you should start to look and see where you get your news, because as bad as our media are, state-run propaganda, I trust even less. That Russian media, the pro-Putin Russian media, I trust much less than our media. That's saying something. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Let's go, Brandon. Indeed, Joseph Contini. Faisal Kafifi says, keep stacking gold and silver, don't stop. Yes, indeed. Route 66 says, thanks for everything, Uncle Joe. Your weakness, bad domestic energy, and bad international policy will turn out to be the downfall of America as we once knew it. Everything you've done is anti-American. That's true. It's poor, awful, what he's doing to this country. Indeed. Yeah, and I'm with you, Bill 457. I'm definitely pro-Russian people. And I am definitely for the Russian people, and I understand there's corruption in Ukraine, but you know what? There's a heck of a lot of corruption in Russia too, in Russian politics and Russian media, and you know it's bad here, but it's worse there, much worse. We have system of checks and balances. We have multiple media outlets, and a lot of the censorship that's happening is big tech as opposed to government censorship. So there is that, and if there is censorship in one platform, another platform can arise, such as Rumble and the like, and where you can hear different voices. But I would say that the people who are, you know, that are believing some things about Russia and thinking that Russia's doing all good things or necessary things because of supposed Nazis and all of this stuff, needs to take a look at what sources they're looking at and ignoring the innocent people that are being targeted in Ukraine right now. It's crazy. Let's see here. Mike Porter says, been prepping for a while. Cow and freezer, jerky and veggies in pantry, pasta and TP stocked, silver stacked, garden is planted, guns are loaded, just waiting for the fireworks. There you go. Now he's prepared for sure. Also, what about your water supply? Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see what we've got here. And Knife Collector says, as I've said before, paper money is too stiff for toilet paper and doesn't burn very well to make a fire with, so it's more worthless than you think. Yeah. Well, it's made of cotton fibers, I think. There's actually a secret ingredient list for the paper there. That's right, exactly. Where are we at? Hello, Rocky Superstar. Good to see you. All right, here's Rocor. This is what he says here. I live in the Midwest. Have any of you driven across a Midwest state? This is fake news. America's flush with food. Well, but that's just it. Have you driven across Ukraine and Russia, where they have all their wheat and stuff? They're not doing it anymore. Just because we have a lot here, does not mean that there won't be a food shortage for the whole world, and even to some extent here. But yes, and that means that we're going to need to ramp up production here, more so than probably what we're doing right now, is my guess. Yes, we have enough to feed our own people. Will we do that? Hopefully they will, and so that we're not importing, especially from that region. I would think we wouldn't need to do that. We'll see, though. Billy Hurst, bread, silver, and gold. It's what's for dinner. That's right, Billy. It's exactly right. All right. Let's see here. Coins A to Z, hello. Daylight increasing with every day. I'm not accustomed yet to live streams, beginning when it's still bright outside. Yes, I know. I tell you, this is getting something with this daylight savings time. That's the one thing Congress did agree on, to get that overturned so we don't have it anymore. Kind of be nice to have to worry about changing your clocks back, or even though a lot of it's automatic, but have to lose an hour's sleep and get our schedules thrown off. Solomon Islands considered deal with China, possibly Chinese deep water naval port on Australia's border. Wow. China owns 99-year lease on Darwin Port. Wow. Crazy. And some of those islands that they build out in the South China Sea have been militarized too. That's something else that is not in the news a whole lot, but that's pretty scary stuff. And they're emboldened right now to possibly take over Taiwan as well. Crazy. They're seeing what Putin is doing, and they're going to react and say, well, we could probably do this too. And we'll see. All right, Silversmith sold some silver during the price spike yesterday. Got $1.25 over. Was that for generic silver or Eagles? Hello, Roberto Ramos. Good to see you. Stacking over here too. Great job. It's good to stack everywhere. In Spain as well. Gastorfic Muncher says, I expect nothing, no price change in gold and silver because these markets don't care. They rather eat Bitcoins and Apple stock and drink Tesla hype. Yes. Crazy, crazy. I hear you. American Supertramp says, everything stacked, been stockpiling food, goods, gold, and arms for a bit. You got to be alive and happy to enjoy that gold. True that. Yep, indeed. Is the global warmer still here, by the way? Is the global warmer still here? Because I meant to respond to his comment. I want to make sure he's here. John Stewart. And this is a good comment. This is something we should take into consideration here. RT, Russia Today, has been bankrolling the doomers for years now. Peter Schiff, Max Kaiser, Alex Jones, backwards lot of do-nothings. Now Uncle Vlad's got you dancing to his macabre, Kami Polka. And that's a good point. You know, Russia Today did have Max Kaiser on there a lot. I don't know about Peter Schiff or Alex Jones, but it wouldn't surprise me if Alex Jones, because he's nuts. Anyways, Alex Jones is insane. Absolutely insane. CCT, I've been telling my subscribers for the past couple of years that metals aren't the only hedge against inflation, and prepping with the consumables should be considered by those who already have a reasonable holding in metals. Yes, that's right. That's very true. And we should be looking at other things too. Anything that's not perishable, if you can stock up on, that's good. All right. Very, very good. Robert Casanova, PMs are great in order to save your wealth, and as long as there's an internet, there will be crypto. Do your own research. Don't get left behind. That's right. Good advice. Good advice indeed. Prep for your pets, too. That's right, Savage Lee. Prep for your pets as well. Yes, entertaining. That's right, Dr. Web Music. If you look at them as just entertainment, that's great. You know, that's cool. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And let's see here. Paul Richard says, I turn to the bread of life for my safe haven. Anyone who only partakes in normal bread dies. Yep, indeed, that's right. Very, very true. And where are we at? Okay, John Stewart says, before investing in anything, I have one simple question. Who owns the majority? Who has controlling interest? Who owns the largest single stockpile of gold on the planet? That's right, baby doll. It's your Uncle Vlad. We don't know for sure that he owns all the gold. Apparently, Russia is the fifth largest owner of gold on the planet. The fifth, not the first. Good to see you, 188. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Silver Holds the Future is here. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Yes, indeed. John Harris, try again. Let's see here. Yes, Das Moon says, do your own research on the history of Russian, and you will understand. That's right. It's good to see there's complexities there, and understand that. I understand there's some different scenarios in Russia, and it's pretty complex, going back to the Bolsheviks and the communists, and look at Ukraine too. Ukraine has been essentially been persecuted by Russia for years before this ever happened. Ukraine pushed back against the Soviet Union big time. Yes, indeed. John Harris says CNN is state media. Well, I'll put it to you this way. CNN is essentially the media arm of the Democrat Party. That's how I look at it. They are the media arm of the Democratic Party. Ken Smith, I tried telling people for 3 to 4 years to stock up because something bad is coming. They don't listen. I said, when it happens, think about what I said when you have nothing. Yep. Stock up. Indeed, indeed. Phil Putt Wheeler, once again, thanks for sharing. Thank you for watching, sir. Appreciate you. Dave says, looks like I have to guard my vegetable garden as much as my stack. Yes, I think so. It's good to be prepared. Stack fish fillets, like the dude on Alone. Yeah, that's right, exactly, Dr. Web Music. I remember that. Apparently, he stacked them up and starved because he didn't eat them, and he ended up starving or getting dangerously famished because he was trying to prepare. I think that's a little too much, right? That was so sad. He was trying to keep those things, and it's like, oh, man. I felt so bad for that guy. He was thinking, and so he starved himself trying to save for the future. Man, sometimes you got to live a little bit, or you got to eat a little bit. He just didn't eat enough. He didn't eat enough. I forget that guy's name, but I'll never forget that. That's right. Chuck and Plata says, who is the recent largest owner of farmland in the U.S.? Does it really surprise you, Sal? I'm looking into buying coffee trees. Come on down. There you go. Yeah, I wonder. It's either Bill Gates or it is, whatchamacallit, China. China or Bill Gates, who owns the most farmland in the U.S. And neither of them are very, very good. Yeah, between Russia, India, and China, these three countries have a massive percentage of the world's gold. Their leaders may be way smarter than some of the leaders we have here. Well, and here's the thing. If you count the people in those countries, hands down, they have the most gold in the world. Probably two of the three. Probably India and China collectively together have more gold than all the rest of the world combined when you count the per capita and the people that own the gold. All right, Skeptic Contrarian says, protect ourselves is what everyone should take seriously. Food, security, financial security, personal security. Have a great weekend, Mrs. Sal. Thank you. So, right, well said. Well said indeed. Plague Vendor says, okay, I get it. Biden is correct that the war will have an impact on grain production and other food items in Europe, but with the land we have here in the U.S., including North and South America, there is no excuse for this other than it was either planned or we did it to ourselves with government subsidies to farmers on how the government places controls on crop and agricultural production. If that is the case, then this is just plain ridiculous. Good point, Plague Vendor. Good point indeed. Or that in part of those subsidies that we're required to ship it outside the country. And if some of that goes to Russia, we should have it come to us. Yes, indeed. All right. And by the way, Russia will be able to feed its own people with their grain instead of supporting to us. But anyway, so there we go. Okay. 50 Nuances, Dave Folk. As I wrote on Sean Food Channel, yes, our teeth and ambitions are barred. Be prepared. We're talking to kings and successions. Lots of food, endless meat. At least for Wendigo, your time has come. Okay? I'm not sure I get that, but okay. It's a song of some sort. Numismatic Stacker, dude, make your food. Bread is easy. That's right. There we go. Eating it is even easier than making it, I will confess. Let's see here. Mark Medlin, get those Victory Gardens started. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Kirdo Caballo says the Hunger Games are coming. Thanks, Joe. Yes, crazy to think. All right. Silversmith, Bix Weir thinks there's more gold in the ground than silver. I don't believe it. I don't believe it either. There's no foundation for that at all. Yes, make it yourself. There you go, Numismatic Stacker. Make your own bread. Get the wheat, get the yeast and all that stuff. Yes, indeed. All right, and Fred Vaca, God, gold, guns. Long live the Republic. There you go. Yes, indeed, sir. Penguin says, Zero Hedge is reporting Russia States ruble is implicitly backed by gold and BTC. Yes, I heard about that. I want to see confirmation of that to see if that's kind of where they're at. I did a video that said that they were practically being forced to go to a gold standard with all that's going on. Rodney's next chapter. Good luck, everyone. Let the Hunger Games begin. Yes, indeed. Rob S. says, I'm eating all the bread I can, storing up the fat for winter. Hey, what happened to Barb, Carbone, and Don and the rest of the anti-Trump have magically disappeared? Yeah, yep, they have not been here in a while. Carrie Tehran says, quite planting grass in our yards and grow food. Learn how and can to store food like our ancestors did. That's really probably a good idea to have a little garden just to be case. Just in case. All right. And Adam Jam says, I'm going to say this. I can hunt, fish, and plant a garden. If you don't have these skills, better acquire them real quick. Yes, indeed. That's right. And Quant 2011 says, ask you this, very rich USA, UK, Germany, Switzerland, Norway added 0 gold over the last decade. Meanwhile, poor Russia, poor Thailand, Kazakhstan, and Turkey added a lot. Turns out most countries outside the USA military orbit love gold. Those within are forbidden to buy gold. Yep, they're smart for doing it, and I think we should be. Thank you, JM. I think we should be adding to our coffers as well. But I digress. All right, let's move forward here. And Monty says, great video, Sal. Started out stacking with Mercs. I don't think I walked out of many coin shops looking for something without getting a few. Yeah, they're easy to stack. They're fun, and they're not terribly expensive. All right. You're the retard. Says now it's the time to fatten up. 1883. There you go. Yes, indeed. Sure is. Das Moon, why is Biden our president? Yeah, good question. That's the question of the day. Why is he our president? Oh, my goodness gracious. Don't get me started on Biden. Gaz Grill, good evening. Good to see you. Yes, appreciate you being here, Gaz Grill. Yes, I have a little short response, but you are the man. I appreciate you, Gaz Grill. So glad you're here, my friend. Hillbilly Prepping. Hope smash and grab don't start. Thinking smash and grab mobs will grow. They very well could. I tell you what, that's pretty scary to think about. That could happen again. Mr. M&M says Trump was right, so is Dinesh D'Souza. Alex Jones was and is right. Well, I agree with 2/3 of those. Trump was right and Dinesh D'Souza. Alex Jones may have been right on a couple things, but anyways, not a whole lot else. Anna Rice, everything here has gone downhill since Biden came into office. That's true. If you're intellectually honest, how can you disagree with that? Everything has gone downhill since Biden got in office. Horrible. Yeah, I'm allergic to gold, Daraki. There you go. Good thing I don't have any around here. I have fake gold. I got a fake gold bar right here. I'm flipping it right now. Oh. Crazy. Adam 1066. I love gold and silver, but bread tastes better. Yes, it sure does. I wonder if 1066 is a nod to the Battle of Hastings. 88. Amona says, put a little away, and here and there, and stay disciplined. Staying engaged in productive activities also help with regulating oneself and consuming resources. We got this, folks. Stay vigilant, keep preparing, don't stop stacking. That's right, exactly. Yep, I agree. Very good. Mike Simic. You can't eat gold and silver. Buy food and water. There you go. But I'd say buy food and water and maybe a little bit of gold and silver too. Doesn't hurt. Because you can use gold and silver to buy food and water if it came down to it. Silver Lunatic, I avoid eating any wheat products. And I guess for some people, well, and I can understand, the carbs and the stuff in it, right? Mountain Grizzly, until the manipulation stops, it doesn't matter. Just stack. There you go. Alan Lamar says gold and silver could go nuclear. Our political leaders just took out the breadbasket of Europe. Wasn't Putin or Little Kim or some crazy Muslim that hates your freedom? Why would those who are supposedly electing cut off your energy and food? Must be for your own good again. If people don't take steps soon, it will be too late. Well, the reason why that's the case is because if we don't, we're going to be funding Putin's war machine. And that's why the sanctions are there. And they need to be tightened up more. Stop all the oil from flowing into Europe. America should be drilling enough to not only supply ourselves, but also to supply Europe. And find other places to do trade with. Do not do any trading with Putin. We need to stop his war machine. And by the way, and again, as I say, Russia can still grow wheat in their country because Russia is not at war. They're not. There's no war happening in their country. So they can still produce their wheat to feed their people. And they should be doing that, by the way. Yes, indeed. Ocean fishing. There you go. Ocean fishing. Plumber Stacker. Crazy. They are just trying to bleed us dry so they can control us even more. Yep. Tell you what. It's crazy. Let's see here. That's right, Desmoon. We were paying him. We were still getting oil from Russia until the pressure was put down. Just recently. It's crazy. You're right. He's an idiot. CCT, I picked up a little silver from 1490. Wow, from Henry VII. Amazing. NC Purdy says, only premiums that are crazy as Eagles at 13 over spot, just like 2013. Yep. That is nuts, these premiums. Wasatch Wizard says, the world is already experiencing food shortages. The closer one lives to Ukraine, the more they're experiencing. True. And you know who's to blame for it, right? Putin. That is one area that definitely involves, that you can blame Putin as opposed to our gas prices here. Let's see here. Colonic Stacker says, I have cut off mustard biscuits, potted meat, and black silk coffee exports to Salvation Nation. Those little packages of cookies. All right. I hear indictments are coming for Hunter Biden. Joe was involved too. Yes, I tell you what. We win back Congress. You're going to see some investigations. And that laptop, you'll find where that money went to the big guy. And a lot of, by the way, Biden, Hunter, and Joe have corrupt relationships with 3 nations. You'll never guess which 3 nations they are. China, Russia, and you guessed it, Ukraine. It's crazy. You'll find out if they do a real investigation, you'll find that out. All right. Lou Eckert. Americans can afford food shortages. Many of us are obese. Yeah, that's true. And the thing is we really could feed ourselves with the agriculture we have here. Will we do it? Will we do it? RG. When basic necessities aren't there like food, water, electricity, and home, you tend to forget about gold and silver. That's true. Let's see here. 8%. No, I think we imported 6%. 6% of oil comes into the United States from Russia. It's not 8%, Dale Val. It's not 8%. But it should have been 0% from the very beginning. 0%. Because we should not be funding Putin's war machine. Should not be doing it. Peter Shaver says, stock up on cigarettes if you want currency for the future. That's true. Cigarettes, whiskey, soap, deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste. Dale Stoner, here comes the food lines, government soup lines, and those famous government cheese blocks being handed out. This is all on Joe Biden and no one else. Yep, that's right. as far as here in the United States. In fact, the whole thing, if we could drill domestically and become net exporters like we were under Trump, we wouldn't be in this situation. We would not be in this situation right now. That's right. B Constitutional says, let's cause more panic. The resident is genius. Now all the idiots that have voted for him are going to start hoarding again, being the actual cause of shortages, since this will affect other countries before the U.S. has any issues. That's right, exactly, that's true. But part of that B2 will be because of inflation as well, too, because if you're having inflation velocity of about 1% every 30 days, like we were feeling recently, then people are like, you know what, I'm going to buy more toilet paper. I'm going to buy more non-perishables because I know in 30 days or 60 days, they're going to go up, a couple of cents or what have you. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Dale, why would Biden want a smokescreen in Ukraine? Or anywhere, or Russia, or China? He's got his hands in. He's basically should recuse himself from all of this. He's probably have so much dirt on him in all three of those countries, and so that's probably why he's not being as tough as he should be in Russia. But he's got to appease Zelensky too. Although Zelensky came in, is relatively new, so it's crazy. But yeah, it's nuts. There you go. Yeah, Rand Paul would be great. You're the retard. Rand Paul for 2028. I like Rand Paul. What is nickel trading? Oh, let's see what nickel's trading at, folks. Yeah, Biden is definitely. I'm with you on that, Dale, about Biden. Definitely with you on that. All right, let's see what nickel is trading at now. Nickel is at. Come on, where are we at? Where's nickel? $16.25 per pound in the ask price. $16.25 per pound. Crazy. That's where it is trading. The markets have opened up again. Nickel is expensive. Nickel is expensive. Goldschlager, you can drink gold. That's right, Max Lewin. That's right, you can drink gold. Coins A to Z. BRICS nations getting closer to deleveraging. The U.S. dollar is the only global reserve currency game in town. Tough times may be ahead for here in the U.S. That's right, and they're closer now than ever before. I still think they have a while to do it. The dollar is not going to be easy to take out. It's entrenched. 60% of all nations use it, and it's really kind of almost baked in that that those BRICS nations have been wanting to move away from the dollar for quite a while before all of this happened, for sure. But this is just kind of the catalyst to move faster, especially with what Saudi Arabia announced last week. But let's see here. Misfit says the speech should scare the late daylights out of anybody that's not prepared. Purchasing power. Anybody that's been in this community for any length of time understands what's coming. That's why we've done what we've done. Something told us to save for a rainy day. Yes, indeed, that's right. Thank you, Johnny. Well said. And you're set up for it where you're at. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I've had a good evening here tonight. We'll be back here on Sunday night, too. Thanks for putting up with me. A multitude of gratitude to you all. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we'll be back here on Sunday night for our Market Watch. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.